me and Pao have this discussion a lot, and I just want to film it.
Okay.
The planets.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to look back at a planet, Paul thinks that we would see it as it was
in the past.
In the past, like 8 million years ago. However long the light takes to get there. He thinks
Yes.
however old the light is,
Yes.
that's how long ago Paul thinks he would see into the past on a planet.
You want to see my opinion?
And I disagree. I think you would see it as it is. Like at present time.
The thing is, you basically are, okay? So you're seeing it.
So, yeah.
You're seeing it in the past. So like, if a planet is 8 million light years away,
Yes.
it takes 8 million years for light, an object, an actual object. Okay, that's what light is. It's photons.
Light's an object. Okay, yeah.
Light's an object.
Yes.
Well, it's not like a tangible.
It's a
You know what I mean? Like it's
Yes.
not. It's not just like. It's unexplainable. Like we
Yes.
know what it is. It's an object that has a speed. We haven't like specifically measured it, but it's like the fastest possible thing in the universe. Okay. I'm just saying the basis.
I follow you
I'm
there.
just saying the basis. If that planet was 8 million light years away, it takes 8 million years for the light from that planet to reach us. What would happen if all of a sudden our planet just appeared? Okay? They're 8 million light years away from us.
What would happen?
Our planet just appears.
Yeah.
Or honestly, it's better. I mix it up. From their planet just appears. Okay, we're on our planet. We're looking in the stars. We don't like see anything, and then all of a sudden it appeared. You think that the light from that planet would be able to be seen instantaneously? That planet like showed up.
But you're saying, I feel like you didn't explain that. Like
We're on Earth and we're looking into space, and all of a sudden, 8 million light years away, a planet just appears. Like it's a force of God. Like I'm not saying that happens. I'm saying just all of a sudden.
So we're looking through a telescope, and we're staring into blank space,
Mm-hmm.
and just so happened to be in that exact space we're looking at, a planet would just appear. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's
like,
the scenario.
Yeah, that's the
okay.
But that's like God. I'm saying like that's like
I'm
a
just, like,
crazy,
clarifying
crazy
it. Okay.
scenario. When that planet appears, just right when it appears, we're looking right where it is. Would we see it right when it appears, or would we see it in 8 million years?
Right when it happens.
So you think
Because
right
we're
when
looking at it. Here's the thing: is we're already looking at it. Like if it was already there in that scenario, if we're already looking at it, the second it appears, we're seeing it.
Okay. How do you think sight works?
You look at something, and then it comes back to you, and then you get the image.
Your eyeballs are light scanners. Like literally, all they do is scan the light, and then your brain tries to put that into something you can understand. So if light is an object that moves at a certain speed, it has to travel from somewhere to your eye. And it's not instantaneous. It has a measurable speed. The thing is, it's instantaneous in the shit around us.
So you're saying the measurement, eyesight has a measurement?
No, eyesight doesn't have a measurement. Light speed has a measurement.
Yeah.
The speed of light.
But we're talking about looking.
Your eyes aren't... You're not like shooting anything out of your eyes to like project this image. The image is projecting into your eyes. You're thinking about it the wrong way. You're thinking like
so
our vision is shooting out like
exactly.
this.
So
it's not.
Exactly. So if I'm looking through the telescope and it appears, boom, out of nowhere, and it's already in that spot.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, look at this. It's like boom. It would just boom. See it as it is.
I need objects to explain this. These are two planets. This planet doesn't exist yet. God is real in this
What
scenario.
are two planets?
This is a planet.
And what else?
This.
Okay.
The hat. We're on this planet staring exactly where this planet is, okay? like the same scenario before.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, from an act of God, this planet just appears. Not like it got created or anything. It just appears here. We're looking right here. When that appears, light from that planet, if there is any, because planets don't even emit light, we can only see planets through shadows of their stars. So if this planet had a star, the light would be shining. We would already see the light of the star. The shadow of this planet would move like that. It's an actual object.
Yeah.
So you're saying instead of light coming like this and moving towards us, when that planet appears, it's like that, and our eyes see it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
And our eyes aren't projecting anything. Our eyes are only absorbing light. So
yeah,
the only way light could be going for you to see it at that point is this way. At a certain speed. At an actual measurable speed. We can't get it down to that, like,
okay,
exact decimal, but
exactly. So now what I'm also saying,
yeah,
my whole thing is this right here, boom, right there, right when it makes that connection, right when I can see it, is when it pops up out of nowhere. And that connection is already made. So I'd be seeing it as it is. The light is already being made. It's not like, light isn't like a boop, boop. It's just boom. It's a constant.
It's not constant. That's what you don't understand. Okay.
But I'd be seeing it.
I see
I'd be
what
seeing
you mean. Yeah, you just don't understand what light is. That is the main problem.
I think I do.
All light is photons, and I'm pretty sure it's just like literal elementary particles, like protons, photons, neutrons, or whatever. But it's tiny little actual objects. Okay? It's not like a beam or a ray. Like, it's not all connected. Light is all segregated everywhere. It's like air. It's literally like air, if you think about it. It's not as like liquid as air, because air kind of like pools around. But light spreads out and it tries to fill a space. And that's because it's not a beam. It's a bunch of particles.
Have you ever seen like a flashlight? Like when you do that in a dark room and then you hold it over smoke and then you can see like or like I'll use lasers.
Yeah.
Lasers in like fog.
Totally.
It's just a beam. A beam of light.
That's,
so lights are beams.
That is from your perspective. It's because you're seeing it in such a small like area. Light is a beam like to us because stuff is so close to us. Like this is constant. Like this is never going to look like it's in the past because it is right next to me. It takes light less than like a percentage of a millisecond to reach from here to my eyes. So it is instant. But the light coming off this still is measurable. It has a speed. It's the exact same as all other light. But we're so close to it that it's instant. Light can go around the entire planet 4 times in 1 second. Okay, that's the speed of light.
That's fast.
That's really, really fast. So it's like everything around you is going to be instant. Like it's not going to be like, that's not like delayed or like that's not delayed. When you start getting into light years, that measurement is so big. That is outside our solar system. 1 light year is outside our solar system.
Going 1 light years outside of our solar system?
Yeah, if we traveled 1 light year out, we would be in the fucking comet belt around our solar system.
How far away is the Milky Way?
We are in the Milky Way. You're talking about Andromeda. Right?
Might be.
You're saying the nearest galaxy. How close is the nearest galaxy? Billions of light years away. Hundreds of millions at least. We're seeing...
Are planets light years away?
Yes.
Like is Jupiter a light year?
No. It's not even close to a light year.
So, like the 9 planets we have, are any of them a light year away?
No. That's what I'm saying. Outside, 1 light year away is outside our solar system.
You did say that.
Yeah, like it's outside all of our planets. Yeah. Like that's how far it is, and that's why you're thinking about it so small. Because like this is so big. It is hard to understand because it's like it's so massive. Like
it's infinite.
It is infinite to a point.
And that infinite is growing, which is, I don't know if I believe all that.
You don't believe that the universe is growing?
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, how is it infinite and growing?
Well, we don't know. It's all theories.
So why did anyone say it? Like, how did anyone have the idea to go, space, it's infinite, it goes on forever, and it's growing.
I'm pretty sure it's all math. It's because they follow a theory. Like, what do you believe in? Big Bang, God creation. I don't know other ones. There's like a bunch of other ones, but I don't know. Those are the main two, though. It's
Big
God
Bang.
or Big Bang. Those are the main.
What was the Big Bang?
Big Bang is like all of. It's just like basically all of the gas, or not even gas. It's just like somehow quarks and different like quantum mechanics based shit created, got super dense, and then poof, exploded, and it just expands. It's a bomb. Like, we're literally living inside of like basically what a nuke is in like super slow mo. You know, like it's like we're.
So you're asking how the universe.
Well, I'm just saying, what do you believe in? Do you believe like something like God happened? Not God.
How do I believe
like,
Earth was made?
No, the
universe.
Like Big Bang Theory, like a high mind, like a God kind of person. What's your belief in the creation of the universe?
I have phases of it, but there's times when I genuinely believe it's a simulation, and it's just not even a universe. Like, it's literally just a simulation.
Oh yeah, no, totally. That is a bit. I didn't even think about it.
Like,
it's a simulation.
Like, it's not even real. Like, it's not like those things aren't even a thing. I mean, they're a thing because we made them a thing.
No, absolutely.
Like, I don't know. Something says, like, I've seen too many things where it's like, dude, this can't be real. Like, this is.
A topic we wanted to talk about was Andrew Tate. I'm gonna tie that into that.
Matrix.
His thing with the Matrix, yeah. No, you were completely right, and he's completely right. You know, I support all that shit with the Matrix, and like I think that's all real. Like, get out of it. Don't believe the shit the news is telling you. Don't believe anything the government, Democrat, Republican. You're both fighting for the same fucking shit. You want the same thing. You're saying different words. So it's like we are in a simulation in a way right now. Actually, like even without. Not even saying like there's an alien playing a game and we're in that game. I'm just saying we're in a simulation because everything around us is so controlled. It's other humans playing us like we're a game. That's how we're in a simulation. It's not like...
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Because like we have like VR games and shit now that's so advanced where you can like GTA where you like pick a character and you like go into depths of like someone's life. Mm-hmm. Like you're them.
Yeah.
And you make choices and they have consequences.
Totally.
And that video game, if you think about it, most games like that are like based in the past. Mm-hmm. Like aren't most GTA games? I don't game, but like are they based in the past usually? No. Like past up to present?
I'll give you a good game. Cuz GTA is based solely on the present basically.
During the time.
Yeah, during the time. Okay. I mean, they went back in like Vice City. They went back in like a couple games, but not. I would say that's kind of like Mafia. They like go back to old Mafia times. It's GTA but old Mafia shit. It's the exact same thing. Like you have it's a free world. There's civilians.
It's like a free roam game.
Yeah, and this is crazy. There's a game now where it has AI as pedestrians, and it works with your mic, so you don't have to type anything in.
You just talk to them?
You just talk, and then they'll talk back, and people are, like, testing it. They walk up, and they're like, dude, you know you're in a simulation? And they're just like, I don't, but now I do, and, like, it's not going to change my life. Because it's the same shit, like, I would tell you, right? Like, I would say you live in a simulation, and like, I had proof. You'd be like, well, it's not really going to change anything for me.
Well, damn, can you get me out?
Yeah, like...
No? Well, shit.
So, and the bots are saying that.
Dude.
Yeah. That's... crazy. So we are living in a simulation in a way, like.
But Andrew Tate, I like him. I'm a fan.
He's an Andrew Tate fan. I mean, like I'm a fan in a way. Like it's not like I'm gonna watch any video of him and be like, ugh, Andrew Tate. Yeah. I do that as a joke when I walk in your room and I'm like, ew, are you watching Andrew Tate? And it's not. It's like Joe Rogan. Yeah. No, it's not like even if you were, it's more like. I just don't agree with like the perspective he's pushing. Like he's saying he's breaking the matrix and he's like the most strong-minded man alive. Like, dude, you're literally contradicting yourself just because you started believing in religion. Like that is something that's unprovable. Like, yeah, you could pull up little things, but it's purely based on belief.
Yeah.
And his whole thing is don't believe belief. Believe your eyes. You know, like his whole thing is see through it. And then he wasn't able to see through it, yet he still says the same shit. He still, even though, and now he incorporates God into it too.
He does do that.
Like he's like, and God put me on this path, and I'm like, didn't you say you put you on that path? Like you did that, and that was your whole thing. Is like,
that's true.
You said that you need to be strong-minded. You gotta do it yourself.
That's true.
And then he's like, God did it for me. He's giving someone else all the credit.
That is pretty contradictory.
It's crazy, right?
It is.
But I mean, he could be a good guy. It's like I'm not even talking shit on him. It's more just like I don't agree with like what he's doing. In the Hustlers University, shit was sketchy. Even if people made money, I know people made money, but like the money that Andrew Tate made from it, oh my god! Compared to the money that people made,
I mean that was his whole plan.
No, I know this whole. He wanted to make money, and I'm all for that. I love fucking capitalism and making money. I'm all about that. I mean, I don't like the morals of capitalism, but I like the hustle. Like
capitalism.
Well, like the strongest ones survive, so like that's why people are poor because they're the weak.
That's what capitalism is?
Basically. I mean, that's like basically it. It's just like capitalism is people have to work and like do shit to make money. If you don't do anything, you don't make money.
I mean, I'm a part of it.
It's all about transactions and trading. Like all money is just trading. It's bartering.
So capitalism is everything.
No. Because like Russia, they were communists. So that means it didn't matter how much you worked or were lazy, everyone got paid the same.
So they were communists and were capitalists.
I don't think they're communists anymore.
Were.
I don't know.
Were.
They were, but they still have a dictator, so it's still pretty shitty over there.
Who knows?
I mean,
I
no disrespect to the Russians. I've never been there either. It could be beautiful. I just, the perspective we see through news and TikTok and Instagram, it makes Russia not look that great, okay? Just
y'all
to be
going
honest.
to war right now.
I mean, most of that's fucking fake. They're going to war, but it's all propaganda, bro. Straight up. I think Zelensky's on some straight crooked shit.
So what? You think there's a war, but not as crazy as they say?
No, I think there's a war, and it's either not as crazy as they say, like it's basically nothing.
Or
but
they're
the thing is,
amping it
I've
down.
seen. So no, there is a war that's pretty crazy because I've seen the fucking body cam footage. Like, literally seen videos of soldiers run up and like mowing down a goddamn trench of people. Like, that's some real shit. But I think the news and like media and everything is definitely twisting it. I mean, TikTok is actually a pretty good window to see like the real Ukraine and what's going on. Because it's a pretty open platform, but you don't know what they're deleting. Crazy. You don't know what they're deleting. TikTok is crazy.
TikTok is crazy. That shit's listening and probably watching.
Something crazy with TikTok. We've been posting videos for like 3 months now. 4 months.
Longer.
When did Holden come over?
Before we visited back.
6 months ago then.
Yeah, it was wild.
Damn. So we were only like 2 months into
we were like 4 months into the. No, I don't even know.
4. No, because we've been here for 10 months. We're 4 months in. Yeah, I would say that's about it. 6 months ago, we started posting on TikTok. Pretty consistent. I mean, I've always been posting on TikTok. Like
skate
I make
vids.
skate clips and skate edits, but I never saw growth on the skate edits. Like I'd get comments and stuff, and I had some pros comment on my shit, so it's pretty sick.
That's true.
But it never like grew to a point where I was like, wow, like this is something like I want to keep doing. Like I haven't been posting many skate clips or edits anymore because it's just like it's not about the views. That is I just want to make a catalog of like my whole skate like career, But it's like picking up no traction at all. Like, I got more views in my first 5 videos than I did on the last 100. I got like 15K on one of my videos, and it was like a really, really early one.
I think I know which one that was.
Double flip.
Yeah, the double flip.
Took me like 3 hours of constant, like just doing it. It was pissing off my friend who was recording. He had to sit there 3 hours recording me. I could have just set up the camera. I don't know why I made him record it. I could have just set up the camera somewhere.
I don't know.
Back on TikTok.
I
don't like it because of the amount like of consistency you have to have. That's a weird way to put it, but you have to have a lot of consistency to grow. You need to post every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, to like actually stay consistent, or at least 4 times to 5 times a week. And I've been actually looking at this, like the best days to post and the best times and like what you should do. And if you post every day, it does start boosting your shit. Unless your content is straight cringe, then they just block your shit. Like, that's why you see those channels that post, or those accounts that post like 10 videos a day, and it's just like a weird guy doing something or something. They don't get any views because that shit's fucking weird. But it's like, we make good videos on Shob versus, like, I actually put time into the editing. Shob puts his body at risk, and then it's like,
my life's on the line. Every video.
And it just never like goes anywhere. I mean, like, we get good views. Like, 2 videos ago, we got like 4,000 views, but it's like, that's not gonna like really help us go anywhere with it. So that's mainly why we also want to go to YouTube. Switch over, you know? Isn't that kind of weird?
What?
Like on Instagram and TikTok, like, you just like watch a couple of something, and then it like knows exactly what you want to see.
They're watching you and listening to you.
Well, they just have such a strong like algorithm. They just like, they understand content better than anybody.
It's too much.
It's way too much.
It's too much.
Well, they want you to post every day to be fucking successful. Like, consistency. Like, you have to post every single day to be like even gain traction.
We're talking about things where, like, you look one thing up and then they just start showing up all the time.
No, I know. And I'm saying, you're saying that it's just too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm saying because so much content is posted every day, they could just fill that void immediately.
That's true.
Like, literally, you could scroll through 1,000 videos.
Across the world are on TikTok.
Yeah, and they're just constantly posting.
Have you ever seen the movie, what's it called? No, not The Gentleman. Kingsman.
Yeah.
Kingsman.
Like the suited guy who beats people with his like, fucking...
And the evil guy, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
He created an app. And
that,
everyone downloaded it,
yeah.
And everyone started fighting people because he clicked it and it made a sound.
Yeah.
TikTok. That's TikTok.
I mean, honestly,
TikTok. One day it's just all gonna. Everyone's gonna have it. And it's just gonna. Everyone's gonna be watching the same exact videos. We're all just gonna be robots sitting there like this, watching it.
I mean, that's basically what it is now.
That's the future.
It's not like you're actually locked. It's just people's brains, like, they just wake up to it, fall asleep to it, watch it all day, like, whenever they're bored. That's why I think gaming is amazing. I think you should game instead of watch content. Because it's still virtual, I guess. Like, you're still looking at a screen, but it has that social aspect. Also, you are gaining, like, dexterity. You also learn computer shit. Like, I'm really good with computers just because I grew up with them, you know? If you started gaming...
I'm good with, like, being outside, though.
Yeah, but you have a lot of inside time.
Yeah, and I feel it well.
You feel what I mean, you do guitar. Yeah,
I do guitar. I'll draw.
No, that's good.
I'll juggle.
But you watch a lot of YouTube and videos.
Hulu.
Yeah.
I just watch, like, TV and movies. Not TV, but, like...
What about instead...
shows and movies.
Fill in that time with, like, social interaction with the boys. And you don't even have to move.
Like gaming?
Yeah. It's not even about the gaming. It's like, The game is just what keeps it interesting.
But I don't even have like the games you guys have. I mean, I have like Call of Duty, and that's it. And like none of you guys play Call of Duty.
Rainbow
And I don't
Six
even like buying games because I won't play them.
You're so welcome. Your kindness really gives me a charge. Hope you're enjoying your weekend.
What the fuck was that?
They're listening. That was Alexa.
I was gonna check my phone, but I can't.
Telling you, dude, right as we're talking about it, it's like everyone thinks like, oh, no way someone's sitting there from the government listening to everything you say. It's certain words. You gotta say certain words and it clicks it. It's like, oh, warning, conversation should not be had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I bet if you say the word, boom. I bet that Alexa's listening right now.
5 minutes.
SWAT in 5 minutes. Nah, they're listening because then they want to hear the plan. You know?
Well, we're unpredictable.
No. We're not. We're just making a point. We're just proving a point. Keeping it PG.
Yep.
I mean, you got any other main things you wanted to talk about?
Do you?
I mean, I want to talk about religion.
Talk about religion? What about it?
I want to see your perspective on it first. What do you think?
I've prayed like twice in my life when I was younger. But that's only because my mom would tell me to pray.
Yeah.
And then I would pray. Nothing ever happened from it. Nothing ever changed, but I don't know. I don't really believe in God. I don't.
Yeah.
I hope there's something after death. Like, I hope.
Yeah, totally.
But no, I just think once you die, it's lights out.
Yeah.
And just God is just
a cope.
God is just a coping mechanism and just like a way out.
Yeah.
And just like a it's a guaranteed way to live your life.
Yeah.
What if Jesus was just the first magician? And he turned water into wine and everyone was like, "Whoa, shit," and they fucking just like killed him.
They just fucking killed him.
Like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude. And then they ate his flesh.
No, totally.
And then they realized, holy shit, we have wine. And then they drank it and they got drunk and they're like, oh shit, dude, that guy was magical. And then they praised him, and that's God. And
then a really smart guy wrote a really smart book.
His father is God.
Yeah.
He must have magic. Boom. That's who you pray to.
Yeah, no, I just think it's such a crazy concept. But it is a good cope because it does give you like a certainty. Well, it makes death less scary, of course. And like that's all people want. But like why not, instead of like being fearful for sin and like living your life reserved? I always hear a lot of Christian people say this, like they're not living their life reserved or whatever. But then that means you're not following Christianity. Like
people just like pick parts of it that they like and they say,
pick parts.
I do this and this and this, but I'll drink alcohol and have sex. Taxes. I never understood taxes.
Well, it's just the government pulls them out so that they can pay for stuff.
All I know is one day I saw a video, like an actual video, it wasn't like a joke or anything, of a lobster walking on a treadmill. Treadmill?
Yeah,
what is
treadmill?
It? Treadmill. And someone, like it was a reporter, and then they said this is where tax money is going. Mm-hmm. Now that's just what I always thought.
Is there a lobster on a treadmill?
That's just like, I thought we just paid taxes for like crazy experiments.
For crazy, it just all went to like some.
I just thought it was like we just all gave money to the government, and they just tested crazy things with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, I completely get what you're saying. I mean, it's a little crazy, but I mean, that's really crazy, actually. That's a madman thought. That's a madman shit.
What my thought?
Yeah, that's crazy. Thinking like America spent all the tax money on like crazy experiments on lobsters and treadmills and like crazy other stuff.
Is that?
That's really crazy.
Damn. I don't know. I never knew.
I never knew.
No one ever taught me, because that's the thing. That's the thing with school, is I never got taught about real life shit.
Yeah.
They always teach you about the past and like, oh, how shit was, wars.
You took government, right?
Yeah.
In government, they didn't teach us anything about government. They just talk about the fucking parties and then like where the parties go in the different branches. Like, yeah, now I know the branches, but it's like, bro, like, get into that shit. There's like way more deeper shit we can get into. Like, what does our tax money go to? Just that could have been a literal 2-month lesson, but instead they're just like, do Republicans like guns or not?
Just at the end of at least one class in the school year, you end up learning about World War II.
Yeah.
All of school, basically. I remember learning about World War II in high school, middle school.
Literally every grade.
I learned about
every
World War II so much. Like, dude.
It's crazy.
Why?
That is a crazy topic. School, bro? Oh my god. I'm so glad you brought that up, bro.
Fuck school.
No disrespect to my mom, but she was crazy for saying this to me. Well, no, she's not, because this is a pretty common saying, but she was like, you're going to miss it. You're going to regret saying all this shit. Because I'm like, I'm on the last, like, 3 days, and I'm telling her, I don't even want to go to these days. Like, I don't want to go to graduation, but, like, I want to get my diploma. So, like, I have to go. Like, I literally didn't want to go to any of that shit. I didn't want to be there for any of the last days. And people are like, the social connection, all that. Yeah, like, it's great knowing a bunch of, like, acquaintances, but, like, a lot of them weren't friends to me. Or, like, they were, like, I could talk to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I was friends with everybody. Like, cool with everybody. But it's, like, they're not coming over to your house and stuff. Like, maybe you'll see them at a party. So it's, like, I really, like, strong social interaction. Like, people that you can say whatever you want with them. Like, I don't have to put up a little thing because I know that they're gonna fucking tell on me to the goddamn principal. Like,
yeah,
you know, like, I can't goof around or I can't say anything like out of line because like, Marcus isn't cool with people saying that.
Marcus is gonna get mad.
Yeah, like, damn, I'm not saying anything like crazy or racist. I'm just saying like normal teenage talk. It's kind of hard.
Locker room talk.
Yeah, our locker room went crazy. I have videos of I have a friend who loved getting belted. I don't know why. Some crazy shit. Clayton.
Clayton?
Yeah. I don't think he loved it. I think he just thought everyone thought it was funny, so he thought it was funny. But he would just he would go up to Holden and go, yo, do you have a belt? And Holden's like, yeah. And Holden rips it off all like play like he's in a play, you know. He's all goofy like. And just fucking hits. Not that hard, actually. The first one was like not that hard. And
on
then
his what, back?
Yeah, on his back. And Clayton's like flexing like this, and he just goes, oh, yeah. And then Clayton goes, that was a pussy hit. Go as hard as you can. Holden winds up and smacks it so fucking hard. Oh my god. It was so loud. And he had this big red mark. But he wasn't like, ow. He was just like, yeah. And he just put his shirt on and we went out to the gym. Locker room was fucking crazy. I mean, like, yeah, I can miss those times, but overall school, hated it. Go to school because you do need to learn, like, basic shit, but it just teaches you how to be a goddamn droid. Like, they literally just want you to sit down and never talk and just like, write on paper. Just
for years.
Right. Like, it sucks. And you don't learn anything. I mean, like, you learn, I think the most important thing about school is the social interaction.
That was the only part I really went to school for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, if any of our friend group was homeschooled, they probably wouldn't be in our friend group.
Like, if they started off homeschooled?
They were homeschooled the whole time.
Well, then, yeah. We would have never met them.
No, but, like, we saw them at the skate park or something.
We probably just wouldn't. We'd probably talk to them.
Or, yeah, no, that is weird. Like, they go to high school now. Yeah, their whole life up till high school. Like,
And then they went homeschooled? Nah, we would still talk to them.
no, I'm saying we don't know who they are.
Yeah.
They are homeschooled all through elementary and middle, and then in high school they go to high school and we like meet them. We would not be friends with them probably. They'd be weird. Like they wouldn't have the same humor we'd have. Like maybe they would. I'm making a broad statement, but it's like pretty well known that homeschool motherfuckers are they're just a little bit off. But
Mac was homeschooled.
yeah, no, and Mac was great.
Mac
No,
is great.
I guess that's true. Yeah, he is. I
He's
mean,
still
I
alive.
think his was because we're just not in
He's
Wheaton.
still alive.
I just haven't.
Right.
I mean, I just haven't seen him since 4th of July. It's been a
I
minute.
haven't seen him since before February 17th.
You saw him Christmas.
No.
Oh, did you not?
No. I never saw Mac on Christmas.
Damn. Yeah. No, that is right. You're right. No.
I haven't seen Mac in over a year. Or
Yeah.
about a year. Damn.
Damn. No, that kind of destroyed my point, though. You're right. I didn't even think about Mac.
Yeah, Mac and his little brother,
What's his little brother's name?
Gavin, the scooter
Gavin.
kid.
Yeah. No. I know Gavin. Damn. No, you are right. Did they go to high school?
No.
They were homeschooled the whole time.
Gavin might have gone to high school at Wheaton North.
That's what I thought, because he hangs out with like my sister's group.
Either that or he's just in that grade. Or would be in that grade.
Yeah, so it's just acquaintances.
But he can go to football games and stuff if he's homeschooled and in that district.
Yeah, it's
So
like he goes
I
there.
bet he's friends with them through like that. I don't know. We can ask. We can literally just ask.
Oh, we can. I mean, no, that actually destroyed my point. You're right.
Damn.
So you can be homeschooled
And be chill as fuck.
and you can be chill as fuck, but it's rare. It's rare. I would say that still. Like
I used to be friends with this kid in elementary school, and then he, in 3rd and 4th grade, he was homeschooled, and then he came back in 5th grade. And in 5th grade, when he came back, he was wearing a Jurassic Park like vest and shorts, and he was wearing like hiking boots, and he walked around like this. And then I go up to him. I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? Like,
Yeah.
long time no see. Like, he just showed up. I thought he moved.
Yeah.
And he just came back. And then he goes, "Wah!" And he like roars at me. And I was like, oh,
okay.
you were homeschooled, weren't you?
I mean,
Sure
that's like
enough.
some Fortnite kid shit. When like
Oh.
Fortnite kids were a big thing, and they were all doing like Fortnite dances in their
Fortnite dances
preschools.
were always so cringy
They're
to me.
so
They were always so
cringe.
cringy.
Even though I played Fortnite, I still thought it was so
The
cringe.
one I cannot bear to watch is the fucking floss. That fucking shit
Oh
with that.
my God,
I
yeah,
cannot
yeah,
watch
that's
people
crazy.
do it. It is so.
No,
It is so fucking cringe,
it's
dude.
so cringe.
It's terrible. Yeah. Damn.
You have
Jinx,
to
you
suck
want
my
me to-
dick.
You didn't even say jinx. You just told me to suck your dick. That's gay.
Jinx, you gotta suck my dick.
We just said the same thing. You just go suck my dick.
Here, I have a good thing. It's kind of
What?
an investigation on you. Question for you, or it's not
Investigation.
Not investigation. It's just like a.
Is it a question about me or one that's good for me?
I think it's good for you to think about.
Let me hear this.
What was your mindset when you were such a lazy bones? When you weren't working and you were just here, like all day. Like you
Honestly?
saw. Wait, let me. I was like
Oh,
going.
okay.
I just want to like clarify
Right,
the
right.
whole situation. Like, you were here, and I would be going to work like every day. You see me go in and
Yeah.
out, and like I would talk to you, and we'd still like hang out and
Yeah.
stuff and skate and do all that. It wasn't like you were like just like in your room, shut door. Like we still interact every day, but you didn't work for like what 2-3 months, 4 months. Yeah, a long ass time.
So long.
And we would skate, but the thing is, then you still have like 12 hours of the day after that.
Yeah.
You know, like, or 8 hours at least. So it's like you're home that whole time. Like, what was your mindset during those 4 months?
I was just playing the guitar a lot. That's like, that's,
Yeah.
that was it. I don't know, my mindset, I don't know. I did not feel like.
Like you were comfortable. You were comfortable, like just not like just.
No, that's the
being
thing
home all
is,
the
I
time?
was so uncomfortable. Is I was like, oh my god, like some days I'll be
Yeah.
straight up with you. Some days I would be sitting there and I was like, oh my fucking god, dude. Like I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, dude, Florida might not have been for me. And then in like a couple days I'd be like, oh shit, dude, I could just go to the beach. That's sick. And I was like, damn, Florida's actually pretty sick.
So you
And
did
then
question it.
I questioned it. I was like, dude.
No way.
But I didn't question whether I could do it. I was just like,
Yeah.
man, like,
Is it like,
no,
can I
here's
do
the thing.
it?
I never thought I didn't. I knew I liked Florida. Just
Yeah. Take it.
it's
a hard
so
place.
it's just so dead.
It
And I'm like,
is.
oh my god. Like if we lived over in like Vieira,
Mhm.
where your dad was saying, it was like more lively.
No.
People going out,
And
walking
they're
around.
building new
They're
shit.
building
constantly.
shit. It's like people forget about, like people don't even know it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say fat, but I got chubby, dude. I got
No,
chubby.
I never noticed. It's not like
I
you were getting
did.
chubby to a noticeable point.
To me, at least.
Yeah, like you're always gonna
Me at
notice it.
least,
Cause like
yeah.
I can say I'm fat because I can like grab fat on my stomach.
No, but dude, okay. I got big because I would eat. I would
Yeah.
eat and play guitar and watch YouTube
Yeah.
and like shows and movies.
No, it's true. I feel like I get in that mindset sometimes where I don't want to do anything. Like I have days like that.
Yeah.
Like you're even like, let's go skating stuff. I'm just like, dude, I'm not doing anything today. Like I'm just like, it's not even like I'm down or like depressed or anything. It's just like I don't want to do anything. I'm so lazy. I'd rather just like game. But after like 2 days of that, like I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. So like I couldn't
understand. It was even more like I didn't think you were super lazy and like not even trying to get a job because I knew you were doing Indeed and stuff. Unless you weren't. What was
I
yours?
was.
You were trying to get a job.
I was doing it.
Yeah, and I knew that because you were talking about it. I'd always bring it up. You know that. You remember
Yeah.
that?
like we would just be talking about something. And I was like, yeah, and how's all the job and like stuff going?
It was not going good.
It wasn't going great, but now you're stable. That's all that matters, is that you improve. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of moving out too. Can't be in your parents' basement forever.
But yeah, once we like started talking to other people and we got like friends, Florida's good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. It just didn't feel like, because like when we first here, it was like, oh, new house, this is ours, all to ourselves. And it was sick. And then it was like, oh yeah, I gotta pay for it. And I was just like cashing out.
Yeah, but
You were cashing out, and all I was saying is,
I
you
know
have to
that's
make
why
money.
I don't even like thinking about it, because I was like, dude, I could have so much money if I was
If you were
not
working that whole
lazy
time.
bones.
yeah.
I came home from Christmas with $7,000
Uh-huh.
that I didn't even work. Well, I worked for it, but I worked for most of it. But I came home with $7,000.
Yeah.
That was, dude, if I would have just stayed working, because that right there, my mindset was, oh shit, I'm good. Because I've never had that.
I have $7,000. I can literally just chill for the eternity.
And that turned to not very good things. But I don't know. I literally did not feel like myself for like a long time.
Dude,
Dude, you were pulling that thing. Give me that. Dude, this thing's red hot.
Shit, where were you at?
Where was I at?
Yeah.
I don't know.
you didn't even feel like you were.
Oh yeah, I didn't feel like myself.
Yeah, you didn't feel like yourself.
It was weird. Like I knew I was, like I felt like myself, but I was like, dude, what the hell? Like no, like I know how I think. I know how I think very well, and I was like, dude, this is like not, and like this shit wasn't making sense, and that just drove me crazy.
No, it's literally like a different life. Because the thing is, when we were in Chicago, no matter if you didn't have a job or not, it was constant, always doing something. You know, like you could be lazy if you wanted, or if you wanted, we could all go do something all day.
Yeah,
but
and we would.
That's not real life. You know, like you're not going to be surrounded by that many like consistent people that can always do something. Because that means if they can always do something, that means they're not working.
Yeah.
You know, like because none of us were working and shit, and like that means they're not trying to strive for the better. I'm not saying working is like what makes you a good person. I'm just saying like if you don't put any work in to have the better things and then like complain and not about not having the better things, then it's like, yo.
I also didn't have a car.
Yeah, when you first came out.
So that, I cannot stress enough how terrible that was for me. Because
you were dependent on me.
I was, and I hated that. I hated it. I had to ask to go grocery shopping. Yeah. Like, dude. No, then if you didn't feel like it, I didn't eat. Yeah. I was like, bro, this fucking sucks. I was so mad. But now I got my car, and it barely works, but we're good.
I mean, it worked out. Like, it was never, like, a problem. Like, we'd always do shit every day still. And it's not like I would leave you with absolutely no food. You would have some food.
I would have food, but I would have to, like...
You'd have to make it.
I would have to go through... I would have to pull some strings and make some weird combos.
Some weird combos. No, it's true.
Because I don't know how to grocery shop. No. I just grab things that I like, and I run out of certain things, and I'm left with flour and maple syrup.
What would you make with that?
I don't know. It's literally up there.
Wait, why is that what you have now? We just went grocery shopping.
Like everything's in the freezer.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We both got
it's all in there.
Ton of freezer stuff. Damn. Yeah, I mean, no, that's good that you could. Like, I always think it's good to think about that shit in the past, though. Never get sad or look back on it and be like, wish you were there. This is just like an overall concept for like
looking in the past and shit. Like, learn off it, take it as a lesson. You know.
That's why I like to say. Don't be sad that it's over. Be glad that it happened.
Yeah.
Now you got that experience on you.
No, totally. And that's how I think about it. Exactly. I love that.
Or like things, I saw my mom had a hanger.
Check the...
My mom had like a little thing, you know, like those live, laugh, love, or like home things that they have.
Yeah.
My mom had one, and it said, you must be a fool to trip over things in the past. Or no, you must be a fool to trip over things behind you.
That's good. No, that's really good.
Like, it's behind you, and you're running, and you trip over it. Like, what are you, a fool? It's all flat in front of you. Nothing happened yet.
I think about that actually really deep, because, like, I had a problem with that for a long time.
Thinking about the past?
Yeah. Well, like, it was right when we got out of our crazy stage. Like, we were crazy.
Like, what? So, like, 8th grade? Like, freshman year?
I don't even know the exact time. But it was just, like, yeah, around, like, freshman year. It was high school. Because, 8th grade almost got expelled. So, it wasn't 8th grade. It was definitely freshman year.
Damn.
But... I'm losing it. What was I just talking about? I'm so fucking high.
High school. And right after we got out of our crazy stage.
Oh yeah, thinking about the past. Shit. I'm sorry, I'm so high.
You were ripping that shit like
I Aiden, know.
Bro. We gotta get Aiden over here.
Yeah, we gotta do this with him too. That'd be good. We gotta do this with Joey too. I mean, any of our friends that come over. But here, I gotta finish that shit. Cause this is actually kind of deep.
Alright, go.
thinking about, like, right when we got out of our crazy stage, all I could think about this, like, freshman year is, damn, I should have cherished, like, our crazy shit, you know? Like, having Kevin and Braden and, like, even fucking us doing, like, the gnarliest, craziest shit. I'm not going to say any of it because there's actually still, like, shit on it.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying. There
We
actually
can't really
is.
talk about it.
But we did some, like, crazy... Not hurting anybody. We never hurt anybody or, like, stole anything. We kept it pretty legal, okay? Kept it pretty legal.
For minors.
Yeah, for minors. We were little, though. It, like, dude, we were, like, fucking... I don't even know. We were really small.
We
like,
were just
12,
little...
13.
We were little twerps.
Yeah, we literally were. And we did some crazy shit. But it was so fun, you know? Or, like, when I look back on it, it's so fun. But, like, if I were to do that now, I would be like, guys, this is so dumb. Like, I'm gonna go home. Like, I don't want to stand around.
I was
and do
telling
this.
you that. I was talking about you that. I was talking about that to you the other day. I don't know if you remember. But I was like, dude, like, if we just saw, like, us as a little friend group running around doing the shit we used to do, I'd be like, dude, those kids are fucking idiots, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
They're so
Like,
dumb.
dude, where are their parents?
Mhm.
Like, I'd be thinking that shit, and I'm like, bro, that's maturing, bro. Like, we're mentally maturing. Literally, years ago. Not even that many years ago. And, like, our whole mindset is, like, completely different.
No, it's true.
It's crazy. That's so crazy to think about. But then it feels like, that's so weird. Like, if you think about it deeply, you have, like, two people. Like, you're, like, two people. Like, you have, like, your mind that you actually think things through with.
Yeah.
And then you have a mind where you're just on autopilot. Like, you know those moments?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're literally talking about, like, that is, like, a train of thought in psychology. It's, like, someone's method or something, but that is an actual theory.
Right? Okay. Well, then I'm not speaking nonsense.
You're not.
So, like, you know that thing where, like, oh, shit, I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. You were fully aware you're driving that whole time. You didn't crash. You were aware you're driving. But it's just, like, you're on autopilot. Like, oh, this is what I do.
No.
Drive.
That time, you're talking about the time I fell asleep. That's scary.
No, I'm not talking about just you. People have that thing all the time.
You're just saying that happened.
We're
Okay,
like,
I think you're talking about that
like,
certain
no,
time
like
I
people
fell asleep.
people are like driving, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm driving, and then you like readjust. You know, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you're like you zoned in, and you're driving, and you're like actually
no,
taking
totally.
turns. Like I've done it, like where like I was like getting off work at Mariano's, and I just drove home, and I know the drive home so well because it's literally just the skate park to home, and I drive it
Really
nonstop, and I got in my car and I just drove home, and then I opened my car door and I'm like, dude, I'm home. Like I just drove all the way home, and I like didn't even know.
It's crazy.
And I was like, dude, my mind. That's like that must be how a pigeon is.
oh, it's just like
Because they
automatic.
just throw them up in the air, then they have the message, they know where to go.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
I mean, it's training.
oh, that's crazy to think about. But still, like, they must have some sort of thing where.
Well, they do. Like, they're really accurate, and they got like.
But that is crazy
all
to think
types of
about.
shit.
Like, you have two selves.
Yeah.
Oh, but like, I don't know how to further explain that.
I
But I
wouldn't
feel
s-
it so strongly.
I wouldn't say that your automatic shit is a second self. I would say it's more the person you are around people and then the person are around yourself.
Like a robot, like a fake you.
No, not like a robot. You are a completely sentient person in both of these. You're just thinking of like that's like
A whole section of the brain does that. It's like it literally works on like your autopilot shit. Like that's why you like move your hands and shit, and you're not thinking about it. You're just moving them. You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. Like
when you're doing that and you're just like driving. Remember when Holden did that really hard?
he was driving home, like talking to us, like full looking at us. We were driving like near the skate park. It was night though. We're not going skating. And then he just goes, "Holy shit, guys! I'm driving! Oh my god!" And like he didn't even know he was driving.
But then, Holden, I never know when he's fucking.
Yeah,
with
he
me.
could have just fucked with us.
Never know. That's also not Holden, but people who take that to an extent where it's like I cannot tell if you're even real at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like Steiny, for example. You know who Steiny is from Nelk.
Oh,
Steiny.
the white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's like the short guy,
Yeah,
30s,
yeah.
hanging out
He
with.
kind of looks like me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, kind of. Like people like him, it's like, oh my god, like Weston. If he see, I don't know, like Weston, like, are you even real?
Yeah, because he's so
Like-
cool when we talk
like-
to him, and then we see this
Yeah,
crazy
it's like,
shit on his
like,
story.
are you even like? Do you? It's just like, oh my, like, dude, are you real?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you have thoughts. It's so crazy.
No, it's like everyone has thoughts. Oh, it's like, there's a word for it.
They're just always putting on an act.
I forget the word, but it's like, the word means you understand that every single person around you has thoughts and lives a life of their own that's just as interesting and
Intricate.
Like, intricate. That's the word I was actually looking for. I was looking for that. Nice.
Gotcha.
It's so intricate. Everybody's life is intricate and soloistic.
Everybody's life is as detailed as yours.
Yeah. And it's really hard to believe. But it is. And that is
It is
reality.
crazy to think. Oh.
That is reality, though. Like, that's crazy.
But, like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I think of it, like, when I'm just, like, at home, I think of people as just, like, a hive mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just me. Because, like, I'll talk to people, and it's just certain things.
Yeah.
Like, people either react this way, or this way. And those are just...
The category.
Those are just the categories you get. Like, it's so weird. But then again, it's like, you go certain places, and, like, you talk to certain people, and then, like, everyone will have, like, a certain story, or, like, everyone has a life story that's so crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, no way. Like, people are living out here.
Yeah, people are living. But the thing is also, that's a big thing in psychology is literally everything you can think of is over-exaggerated in some way back in your past. I mean, you can try and think of how it exactly happened, but you actually don't know. And, like, that's a big thing with all other people's past, and I always hear that shit too. Because, you know, I always talk to Shob about this. I always talk about psychology. Like, I'm like, dude, that's just psychology. Like, when you bring up something, like, or Andrew Tate says something, and you're like, dude, I really agree with this. And I'm like, dude, that's like a psychology trick. Like, he's, like, literally just, like, manipulating your mind.
Trying to trick me?
I think everything is psychology. But it is, because human reality is built from your brain. Everything you understand is because your brain is doing it.
The meaning of life is to give life meaning.
Exactly. That quote's hard. I love that one. I liked it and saved it. I don't know who said it, though.
I just
What is it?
did.
The meaning of life is to give life meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit, hard as fuck.
It's so true. It's like everyone, literally everyone is living for a different reason.
Yeah. Well, it's like, back to tie in religion, it's like they're living to please this, like, higher force that'll bring them into an eternity. But it's like, an eternity sounds like hell. You can't be happy forever. Can't be sad forever. Like, nothing's definite. It's
Straight, like, randomness. Everything's random, and your lows will build your highs, and your highest highs will build your lowest lows, because, oh my god, tie it back into the shit when I was talking about, like, thinking back in the past.
What?
I was thinking back, like, dude, those were our highs, man.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I had fun every day. We would be running from the cops and shit, doing crazy shit. And then I'm in high school, and I'm just, like, gaming and working at Aqua Tots, being a swim instructor and doing that shit. And I was like, dude, my life used to be so much better. But it's like, no, it didn't. It's like just a perception I had, because also I was young and I wasn't mature, and I don't think the way I do now. But I needed that high to get the Aqua Tots low, to get the high for Florida. And
Aqua Tots low.
I mean, like, I was high. I was happy. I was never, like, sad. But it's like, I always talked about, like, dude, if someone just, like, gave me a pill to go 10 years back, I'd do it. I want to go back and shit. But, like, now I think about it, like, no, I don't. I play life like a game. Like, I'm on level 19 right now. I'm literally on level 19, and I'm trying to make it to level 20. And then my side quest is to make enough money to have an even better podcast set up and make good videos and live the life I want.
Legit camera.
Get an actual camera. Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah.
And I think nobody thinks about life that way. I mean, it literally is a video game. Like, because games are built from people that are living life, and they try to build, like, a life, like, a different kind of perception in the game. Or in games nowadays, like, not Pong or Tetris, but, like, games nowadays is literally, like, an entire life in a game. And you're just trying to survive, or you're just trying to get to the next level, or you're trying to make money. It's the exact same in life. Like, you're literally just playing your life. But, like, you're just too lazy to, like, actually go out. And I'm not talking shit on gamers. I'm just saying, like, it's about the same thing. You know? Like, just try and be happy. I game because it makes me happy. Like, that's the main reason. That's why, like, whenever my parents or other friends would be like, oh, you're gaming or doing this, and I'm like, bro, like, because, like, what I'm doing right now is really important to me, like, because I'm on, like, a really important part. If I was just, like, sitting back doing some, like, Minecraft shit where I was just, like, building a house, yeah, I would come out. But it's like, I'm on, like, the fucking final tournament of a Rocket, or the final game of a Rocket League tournament, and everyone's like, come out. Like, I'm not coming out. I put more time into Rocket League than I do most things in life. So, you know, it's not about screen time or any of that. It's just about happiness. And, like, that shit with Neil deGrasse Tyson where he's saying some weird shit. But I did agree with, like, just, like, why can't you live and just, like, let everyone be happy? Or, like, why can't you be happy that everyone's happy? It's something like that. Like, just be happy for people that are happy, you know? Like, someone's happy and then you're like, oh, but you're doing it wrong.
But my problem is, I don't think, like, oh, you're doing happiness wrong. It's, oh,
you're delusional.
It's like, well, yeah, you're delusional. One.
Yeah.
And you're making up all these false rules to your false game, to your false reality. Yeah. Like, everything about you is just like, it doesn't make sense. Second, what am I saying this about?
You were just talking about, like,
was it trans people?
What was he?
Oh, no, wait.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That's what I was talking about.
Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about trans people.
Okay, yeah.
And he was saying, you wake up one day, trans people could wake up one day and they feel 80% woman, and 20% man. So I'm gonna put on makeup, and I'm gonna be a woman. But then tomorrow I could wake up and feel 80% man and 20% woman. So I'm gonna put on a muscle shirt. And then he said, like, oh, why does it matter? But my issue is, why do you need to push it on other people to make sure that you're happy?
Because those people aren't happy, okay? That's the main thing. So
exactly.
The people that push it, that's why I always said this, like, you know, not even trying to talk shit, because you're actually really, like, inclusive now, but you used to, like, not even, like, want to think that gay people were a real thing at all. You would, like, whenever people would bring up, you would actually get mad. Like, you would physically be like, don't even talk about that, guys. Like, it grosses me out. And I would always argue with you. I don't know if you ever remember that, but I was like, dude, like, of course, like, it could be weird. It's something foreign, but it's like, if it makes them happy and they're not pushing it on you, why does it matter?
Because they do push it.
Certain do. The people that don't push it, you don't know who they are because they don't push it. There's motherfuckers that are gay, fucking doing some weird shit out here, but they go to work and they're a straight up normal dude. And then they just go home and fuck a dude. You know, like, I mean, you can think
do that. I encourage that.
Okay.
I encourage that.
Okay.
Please do that.
Okay.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Don't flaunt it. No one cares. Guarantee it. And that's the reason they keep doing it. It's, Oh my God, I'm gay. Okay. Oh, I'm gay and I'm trans. I'm gay and I have a boyfriend. Okay. Oh, I want to get married to my boyfriend. Okay. Oh, I want to adopt a kid. Okay. Oh, well now I'm trans. Okay. Oh, well now I'm gonna get your kids to become trans and inject them with hormones. Well, okay, slow down. Like, it's because we're accepting it that they just want more.
Yeah.
It's like, if we were to just ignore it and be like, we don't care, they would stop.
No, it's true. No, you are right. I mean, like, that's the whole reason it's even a thing, is because there are people that argue it. So, like, if everyone was like that, if every single person was just like, okay, whatever, there would be no one to fight with. The reason those people aren't happy, though, is because it's not even about any of that shit. It's because they're unhappy people. Like, they need to fill their life with, like, some delusion about their gender because they don't have friends, or they can't, like, be happy in their normal life. So they're like, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do some crazy shit, you know?
Switch genders.
Yeah. And that's why you don't see any crazy, that's why you only see, like, crazy gay and LGBTQ people, is because those are the ones that are posting videos, and those are the ones that are going to the rallies. The real LGBTQ, or not LGBT, real gay community, the real, like, actually, like, just they're just normal people, but it's like girls that just want to fuck each other, two guys that just want to fuck each other. Nobody knows who like, they come out, and that's not even, they're not pushing it. If they, like, post on Instagram, like, I'm coming out today, guys, like, you gotta know I'm gay, like, they're just letting you know. But if they were like, I'm gay and I'm here to stay, or they say some shit like that.
Oh my God, just that. You came up with that too quick. You posted that before.
I'm not. I'm gay and I'm here to stay.
Oh, that's terrible.
But that's some shit, like, yeah, the unhappy gay dude, he's probably not even gay. He's probably just unhappy, and he's just like, dude, like, I'm gonna get attention doing this, and, like, I'm gonna be different.
What's your opinion on trans kids?
I mean, I'm pretty much indifferent, because, like, the parents of the kids are retarded. I mean, I guess it's bad, because, like, the kids don't have a choice in it at all. And that, I mean, no, now that I think about it, it is bad. Like, the morals of it is bad because it's not the kid's choice. Like, their reality is built the first year by their parents. Like, literally anything they could believe some crazy shit at 2 years old if their parents just always talked about it and said, this is real, there's dragons in your room. You don't see them, but they're always there. Like, they would believe that shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, same thing with your parents and my parents. Like, your parents pushed, or at least your dad pushed, a more Republican view. And that's why you do have that so ingrained in your brain, is because you grew up with that.
America.
Yeah. And I grew up with parents that just, like, didn't care. Not about me. They didn't care about, like, any of that. They just cared about making money and, like, just surviving. Like, that was their whole thing, yeah. And, like, even, like, when they got divorced, it wasn't about, like, who's getting all the money or this. They took their money, no one stole anybody's money, and then they stayed friends, and, like, they always help each other out. Still go to fucking family events and shit, like.
That's so weird to me.
Yeah.
That they did that. Because once my parents split, that was it.
Yeah, but it's a bad split.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was like.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a huge fight or not. All I know is they got divorced. Could have been smooth.
I mean, I don't think it was smooth from.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
What I know.
But
What?
I don't know. What were we?
We're so high, we just keep forgetting it completely. It was like, oh, we're talking about fucking, like, Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's, like, all the way back at the beginning. Well, we were talking about, like, he was saying some good shit.
Yeah, divorce.
But, like, I agreed with.
Oh, trans kids.
Trans. Oh my god, we gotta circle back. Okay, we found
Okay.
it. We got it.
Do you think if a kid is telling their parent, I'm trans, and they're consistent on it,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that parent should allow their kid to get the hormonal injections?
No. I mean, the parent has the power to. I don't think the parent should, but it's their choice. So it's like, whatever. But
I saw a Joe Rogan clip, and it just made so much sense. He was talking to Adam Conover, and it was about trans kids.
yeah.
And Adam Conover said he had a friend whose kid told him he was a girl. He was a guy. It was a little boy, but he was telling the dad that he was a girl, and he was constant on it for like a year.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm a girl, and like he never like changed up. He was constant. I'm a girl. I'm a girl. And so he started giving him the pills or whatever they do.
Yeah, totally.
And Joe Rogan was like, but like why? Why would you do that? Like you say like, and then Adam was like, oh, it's not a choice. And trans people always say it's not being trans isn't a choice. But like doing that and doing the injections is certainly a choice.
Yeah.
Like you're making the choice to change that kid's life.
Their argument would be like, oh yeah, that kid's life. Yeah.
What? So like if that little boy already is telling his dad he's a girl,
Yeah.
why do you need to further that? Just let him be a girl.
Mm-hmm. No, totally. Yeah, don't give him injections, but if he wants to wear a dress,
And
whatever,
then
he can go do that.
most times when they do that, they grow up super depressed because as they're in their man phase, they lose their hair really young because all the hormones and treatments. They lose their hair. They're not very good health.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a huge amount of negatives to it. When on the flip side, if they were to not do that and just say, "Oh, I'm a girl as a little kid," and then grow up, they'd probably just become a gay man, and nothing's wrong with that. You don't have to be trans. Nothing's wrong with being a gay man. Just don't. You don't have to be trans.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you could like guys and not be a girl. It is this day and age. I mean, there was gay guys back then. They would never document it, but I've seen like there's like fucking that shit is like transcribed in a wall somewhere. I saw some shit on it. It could be fake. I don't know. I swear though, I saw some shit about some ancient gay shit going on.
There were cross-dressers. Men who dress like girls.
Yeah, drag queens.
No, not drag queens. Cross-dressers. Like, if you go to Thailand and you talk to like any of the lady boys, they will all be like, "No, I'm lady boy. I'm lady boy. I'm man. I'm lady boy." They know they're a man. You come here, they're like, "Oh, it is ma'am." Like, there's a clear difference. That is semi-acceptable. This is unacceptable.
Because they're in their reality.
They at
know
least know they're a man.
Yeah.
That is, I can at least respect. Why are you dressing like a girl? I don't know.
They just want to be a hot girl.
Whatever.
For fun.
But in America, it's like they are fully convinced that they are a woman with a penis.
Yeah, they are.
Delusion. It is
delusion.
insane.
No, it is crazy.
Like, think about that. Oh.
Think about it from this perspective. Your parents would not, or at least your dad, would not be okay with, like, if all of a sudden you or your brother started saying something like, like, I feel like a girl, Dad. He would shut that shit down so hard.
He'd probably be like, "Why do you feel like that?"
That's pretty gay.
Yeah, he'd probably call me a fruitcake.
No,
like,
he would shut that shit down, and he'd be harsh on it. And
maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I feel like my dad is just so loving, and like if I said anything like that, he wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
He's hoping to God that it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but he'd accept it.
My Papa John, both of them.
Yeah, that's a different story.
That's a different story because they're the next generation. This is all craziness.
This is crazy shit.
Especially my Papa Tim. He would not speak to me, and that 35 gone. I ain't getting that till I'm dead.
Yeah. Sets it to like
He's
92.
like, oh yeah, that's going to Joey.
Damn. I mean,
My Papa John would be like, what are you thinking, Sean? Like, are you okay?
yeah.
He'd probably try and get me help. He'd probably like bring me to a priest or some shit.
Or like electrotherapy, where they zap you and like show you like gross pictures.
Yeah, my dad would just like buy me like a pack of tampons and throw them in my room. And be like, use these. Yeah, he'd be like, I saw these and I think you're gonna need them.
I mean, that's pretty bad. If that happened to you, that would get you really mad.
It would. And that would be his thing. Is like, oh, you want to be a girl? Fucking here's tampons.
Yeah.
He'd like make fun of me.
Yeah, and that would persuade you not to do it, but then that would excel you to do it because you want to defy your dad.
No, I would be like, damn. At least me, I'd be like, man, what am I doing?
That's true.
If I ever were to become trans, which I am in the transition of.
Yeah. You're straight in the middle of the transition right now.
Yeah. I was a
That's
female.
hot.
I'm chilly. You're hot.
Because no. I don't even know what I was saying. I didn't say that.
I thought you said I'm hot.
The vent is right on you though.
Yeah, it feels nice.
I can feel it on my legs.
It feels so good. It's just like running down me. You know that movie, The Never Ending Book? Or The Never Ending Story? With
No.
Atreyu!
Atreyu?
Atreyu!
Is that a name?
Yeah. It's like a giant flying dog. With like, it's like long, and then like all these people sit on it, and then they fly through the sky. His name's-
Avatar?
No, I know that. It's long. Here.
Dude, I do not know what the fuck that is.
I'll show you Atreyu.
Atreyu.
My phone just died. But it's the never... Oh, we'll put it on just real quick. But it's the never-ending story.
The never-ending story.
Yeah. I don't even know why I brought that up. Something reminded me of it.
Damn. No, I mean, the overall thing with like, yeah, trans kids, it's bad, but it's like, what can we do? I know, like, yeah, we go protest or whatever, but like, in actuality, what the fuck would that even do?
Nothing.
Yeah, like it's just like let people make their own mistakes. Let them watch these kids' lives just like fall apart when they grow up and reach real life. It's just it'll all come apart, and there's no way that it's gonna be functional. Like that, all these like crazy families giving their like 6-year-olds hormonal treatment. I don't think that's gonna turn out good. But
That's crazy.
yeah, I mean it's crazy. It's just crazy, and that's it. Nothing you can really do about it. I mean, everyone in the government's over 80 years old. They're not gonna do nothing about it.
That's true.
Tie it to the government. I mean, it's late. We got shut down. Check out cow22.com for some fire ass merch. We got some cow pussy on there.
Cow pussy, pig dick.
Pig dick. Not what you're thinking. It's clothing, and it doesn't have any body parts on it.
And no nudity.
No nudity
Just
on it.
animal faces.
Animal faces and sometimes words. And that's it. Alright? Check out Count 22. This has been Pow and Shob.